here in Sedona in the House of Light, over here on Team Light, and we're here to explain some of our new products that we have available for you guys, and give you guys a little more background story on exactly what's in our energy devices, how they function. I've received many thousands of questionnaires and emails and messages about our products and how we have evolved over the past 4 years in our creations, so it better benefits not only us but you. Okay, so I want to explain a little bit about the components of some of these devices. Then I want to show some of the different designs that we have, and then some of the application. I find that a lot of the stuff we make here on Team Light, it's most important that it works first before what it looks like, and that's the most important thing for me, especially when I test out these products in my sacred space. And to be able to create that sacred space anywhere on planet Earth is the goal. I believe that with Orgonite and using piezoelectric devices with the crystal and mineral kingdom, it is a great combination to not only benefit your soul stream, your energetic structure, right, and your DNA activation, but it also creates a nice space for all of those around you. I feel that most of my bed sets I create for the bedroom, the pyramid sets and whatnot. These are my new creations. These are my crystal castles. These have a dual LED full spectrum lights inside of them, and they come with a remote. So it's kind of cool. You can kind of change what color spectrum you're working with. They have a remote. There it is. They have a remote, and it definitely is really nice depending on what mood you're in and what you're working on. I find when I have friends over, I created these to actually kind of, say you were having a meeting or a meditation, it's really nice to put one of these in the center of the group, and then everyone meditates around it. What I'm truly trying to create is devices over here on Team Light, are devices that actually not only amplify your own field, but actually kind of poke a hole through the ether and through this density here in 3D, and allow a higher stream of consciousness and conductivity to stream through you, right? And the manner in which that happens through using the different stones, crushed crystals, and sacred stones from around planet Earth to help facilitate that. I know in this day and age that we don't have many areas of temple space available in, say, big cities. So at least with some of these devices, you can create that simple temple space inside of your homes and in your bedrooms, and where you like to find your peace and peace of mind, I should say, as we all come from our heart and our centers. To explain the different levels on, say, the step pyramid bed set, one of our hot, really people really like these ones. We have 4 layers of different crushed crystal components, starting with a large quartz crystal which goes through the entire structure, with crushed white Payson diamonds. There's only 2 people that have touched these crystals. The Payson diamonds and some of the crystals that we get are actually, we receive them from the people that actually dug them out of the ground themselves. So with a lot of our devices, they're very, very clear and clean because there's only a handful of people, and in some cases only 2, the person that received them and pulled them out of the ground, and me for placing them in there, that have actually touched your crystals that go in these devices. I find that's very important, especially when you're making a clearing device, that the energy that's been put into it is of the highest intent. Okay, the first layer here is going to be your sodalite layer. This is for your third eye. The third eye amplification, your calcites, and amethyst. The third layer here is going to be for your heart. Chrysoprase, aventurine, green calcites. I actually have crushed emeralds, green emeralds. I have all kinds of awesome stuff and components in these things that are kind of, you wouldn't really expect. Again, why I make them like this with that level of materials is because they have to work. And that's the main thing why I make these. I find that having this as a tool to use 24/7, 365, it never shuts off, is awesome. I find that every single night I go to sleep, even when I travel, I take my Orgonite with me. I set that up in the hotel room before I even lay down in the bed when I'm traveling on missions. I have even created new things like this. I call this the light plate. It's a plate, right, The bottom, it consists of shungite from Russia, which is an EMF shield. Great for that. It's also one of the oldest stones on planet Earth. It's around 4 billion years old. There's one mine in Russia you can get it from. It's awesome. But the different layers that go into this, the heart layer, the third eye layer, third eye being your sodalites, your blue calcites, the amethyst for used for connection to your higher self, the large quartz crystals and copper spiral that actually goes through this entire structure, which creates a little vortex of energy as it goes through you. Okay, these are awesome for sliding under the couch. Okay, I put these in my house. I got these under each cushion in my couch. They're awesome. The main one where I sleep, if I pass out on the couch. These are awesome. You can also slide these under a bed, not only on the ground, but you can actually slide it underneath the mattress in between. So this is actually projecting right through you while you're sleeping. It basically creates a field of force. So if I was laying down in bed, imagine me laying down in bed, it creates energetic up force through the magnetism. Mind you, all of the magnets, high-powered neodymium magnets, these are completely magnetized. Everything here is magnetized, okay? But it creates a field where it actually, if you want the visual, allows your energy body to sit up. Now, I know many people who are first starting astral projection and what that feels like are having an OBE, an out-of-body sensation. Well, the progression of that is actually when I go to sleep, I actually sit up out of my body, stand up out of my body, and then I'm off and running whatever dimension of reality that I choose to go to. I'm no longer in a standby sleep mode. To have more clarity in your dreams, to not remember 30 seconds of your dream, but remember 15 minutes of your dream. Right now on Team Light, many of the members, what's happening, especially us in Team in Sedona, I'm going through revolutions. I'm waking up from my dream time, all right, getting back into my body, opening my eyes, and I'm in 3D, and I'm going to get my morning cup of tea or coffee, and it's continuous. There is no lag time in between intervals. And I find that speed in which I speak about one of the reasons why I make these products for my family. One of the reasons why many of you guys haven't seen pictures of these things is because certain clearances have been recently granted to allow me to share this with you, especially the stuff that we're making right now. I always like to create and evolve with myself the products that I make, and I keep trying to make them more and more powerful. The goal, obviously, we're getting closer to a more powerful thing. I slept with this next to my bed last night for the first time, and it was it was amazing. Not only does this put off an awesome spectrum field, but if you're in the pitch black in your room at dark, the ether which comes off of this, the energy, I know it's hard to see until you get your eyes on, but it actually creates like a little screen, and you can actually see the energy coming up off of this. And what I'm getting to is, in the future, Team Light and where we're going with this, we will be able to project images not only through the ether, but through the ether in 3D. And as we begin to bend the walls of this reality, and as you begin to see the shift in consciousness, but actually the shift in yourself, inside your own home, in your own sacred space, that is the most awesome thing I would ever want to create and be a part of. Helping someone facilitate meeting their higher self. Helping someone facilitate coming from their center, pulling down their arcane ancient knowledge into their vessels, and truly walking and being one with who they truly are. Not this illusion that we're playing out in 3D, but becoming whole, becoming a unit, becoming part of your oversoul. So these are tools that I make, Team Light makes, to help do that for you. Okay? The reason why we put shungite, right? This thing's awesome. I call this my little temple complex, right? We put the shungite plates on there to block you from the EMF and low frequency. Low frequencies, which not only comes from your environment, but all the stuff that's going through the airwaves, the Wi-Fi. If you got Wi-Fi in your house, it's going right through you. The radio waves are going right through your house. All of these things make it more difficult to find that peace of mind and that clarity. So through these devices, you can counteract that. We are also making things for people's power boxes. It would look something similar to this, about half in width, but all of the remote control readers that read your electrical bill. Now they just sit in the car and they read all the houses. Well, that's a very harmful frequency. It's a very powerful frequency, I should say, that comes off that meter. And you put one of these on the inside of the wall that actually faces you, and it helps deflect that frequency from coming through your house. A lot of these things a lot of people are unconscious about, but when you wake up and you become sensitive, all of a sudden you feel these lower frequencies pushing against you. And what I'm here to say is you can push back. You don't need to sit in someone else's energetic field. You can create your own field and project that out. And that's the key, right? So if this is your bed, you get 4 discs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you would get is usually a step pyramid, let's just say a step pyramid bed set, would go underneath you where you're sleeping, underneath your upper back. So underneath you, underneath your upper back. And I find these help drastically improve not only your memory in dream time, but it actually creates a nice frequency field, which you're the amplification tool for, of all the frequencies, all the sacred stones. We have stones from Sedona, we have stones from Giza, we have stones from Tiwanaku, Pumapunka, many awesome places which are inside of our devices, which is very cool. So if you want to think about it, it's like a crystal Wi-Fi in which not only are we connected with our family, but the sacred sites that these devices consist of. Okay, moving on. We got some new pendants for you guys. This is the new Christed pendant. It's selenite cross, so it actually is energetically, it looks like a white cross. It then has, again, the kyanite for psychic protection, shungite, and sodalite for projection of your third eye, and the amethyst, obviously, for your higher self communication. We also have our little mermaid. I thought the little Syrian princesses out there would enjoy that. Okay, what else? We made, I want to explain a little bit about this one too. These are really cool, the Colosseums. Not only can you put them under your bed, but they're actually really good charging plates. So if you had jewelry, a crystal that you bought, say a really nice Lemurian crystal, you could actually put that crystal inside the charge plate, which I find is very cool, and charge it up. These are also awesome for charging anything you would like to do. And since if you, on your request, you make these with a flat top, you can actually, these are really cool for coffee tables. And that's how we made ours. You can simply get a glass plate and make this a nice little interesting dialogue between people that come over to your house. What is that? So that's very cool. We also have our halos. These are cool for dream time. All right. And how it works is these are actually hollow, and they're full of orgonite and amethyst, sodalite, stuff for your higher frequency thought forms, and try to help you guys pull down that theta and turn that into delta. I'll make these for you. Okay. What else? Obviously, we have lots of awesome work available through our awesome friend Ferris, who also makes beautiful creations like this. Like this, and the keychains are cool. We made keychains because we thought we were using these components for our armor underneath our clothes when we did activations, and I thought, hey, this would be really cool to make a keychain out of because it has all of that clearing, transmuting ability, and it's super cool to actually have that light device in your pocket at all times, especially when you guys are shaking a lot of people's hands. Let's talk about application. I'm in a business meeting, I just shook a bunch of beings' hands that I really don't want their energy on me. Okay, you're actually a conscious being. Okay, well, you had a keychain, you just grip in your pocket and clear, 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 clear. Much easier for you to do that. If you guys are going to your friend's house, you guys are traveling around the planet, you don't want to take a lot of stuff with you, but you want to have sacred space, get a light plate, get 4 of these, and set a grid up around your bed, put this underneath you. Or if you're staying on a couch, those couch surfers out there, gotta get a light plate. I love mine. It's awesome. These are all double-sided. All of my golden discs, they serve 2 purposes. Black side up, shungite side up, EMF protection, low frequency protection. Light side up, that's your crushed paste and diamonds, your sodalite, activation of your third eye. All of these ether generators that actually project light through the ether, these are tools to aid you in being able to perceive the energy around you. And I find that's the coolest thing about our devices. What else? These are cool too. We just made these. These are awesome. We like to hang these on the walls. And we can also, we made little pendants out of them. So keychains, or you can hang them. They're really cool. What I'm trying to get to is that all these products are awesome, and we love making new stuff for our family, and we love to actually hear back from you guys. And I have a bunch of testimonials I will post from some people that have got my devices. It's pretty cool. I sent a crested pendant out, and the lady said when she put it in her hand, she started, my friend actually said, that her hand started vibrating, and the psychic that was next to her was like, "What is that?" And to understand that we are taking that old Atlantean Lemurian technology, and when I'm outside creating this stuff for you guys, I'm really trying to recreate some of the downloads that I have received over the past 4 years, and I'm trying to consistently improve that alchemy of these devices. It's not simply just organize what is actually inside. So that is the most awesome thing. Some lightning stones in there. I also made these for you guys for your showering and your clearing. These go over the drain. And one of the main access points underneath most people's houses is the water system, and it's also when you're in the shower doing your clearing where it likes to go. So I put this over my drain, and it's made out of selenite and a bunch of awesome things to help you transmute energy to aid in that. So with that, my friends and family, just want to make this quick little bit for you guys to explain some of the new stuff that we have coming out. And always when we send our presents out and our gifts across planet Earth, we always send little gifts with them for you guys, because peace. These are cool. Peace. As a gift and an appreciation of our gratitude towards you. So with that, just know that we love you guys very much, and I hope this answers some of your questions. Namaste.